Welcome one, welcome all. I am Bridger, and we're jumping in again today to Humankind. We are in the medieval era as the Umayyads. We have a decent little grouping of 4 cities here. This city is composed of 2 different sections. This city is composed of 4. Yes, and it still has 11% surplus. We're also building Zeus, which will give us an extra 3 districts that we can fit in here. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome capital. And at the moment, I don't know that there's a reason to detach anything from it. Maybe when we build a crap ton more districts, we'll consider it. Anyway, what's this? There we go. Now I can see the chat. So, we had these guys cutting down some trees for us. That is completed. So now we have a collection of farmers' quarters out here. We might put another one here, and then that would be a decent spot for a commons quarter. I hate, again, I hate losing the terrain. Something is ingrained in me to, like, covet that for some reason, because, you know, in the civilization games of ages past, that would be very important. You're getting all of your stuff from that. But no, now the infrastructure is what's really important, basically. Alright. Let's go ahead and figure out, what do we want to do with these guys? I think we need to station them somewhere. Maybe just here in general. No, I think... I've got some armies up here. I kind of feel like this one probably should be on this road right here. Just chilling. Alright, now that we're in the new era, we need to make some decisions. Feudalism would be good to get because +1 food on all the tiles producing food. That's a big boost to all of our cities. This is a boost to our city cap, which is itself a boost to our influence because of the way this mod works. Great swordsman. And these guys here. Where's our heavy knights, heavy cavalry? Alright. So let's go with this. This helps us trade across oceans. Maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea to get these next, just so that we have, if somebody declares war on us, we have the capability. Merging cities, something we're probably not looking to do. That's useful. Alright, we got a decent start. We're going to try and blast through with science as fast as we possibly can. Including, now this one's running out of stability, so we're going to need to give it some help. Ah. We only lose 2 food there. That's a decent spot for it. +17. And +4 influence. Can't say no to that. Now, research quarter. That gets bonuses for all these other research quarters. Absolutely. We want to drop that right there. Now, we don't have research quarters in that many parts of our empire, so then the question is, oh, but that's actually perfect, because now we can pop it into this terrain, and look, they're right next to each other. I did that entirely on accident, and it worked out quite well.
Something to make our affairs more simple.
Hey, we are absolutely happy to do that.
Makes good sense.
Scientific agreement.
Yes.
So, who of our neighbors don't like us? So the Greeks are not really a threat with only 2. Where did they... Have they been there the whole time, completely split by the Romans? I know we kind of stole sus from the Romans. Pink there.
Yes, greetings. I hope you don't mind if I stare.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are these guys feeling here?
You have something to say?
I do, but you're not going to like it.
What
Our
concerns you today?
classical Goths are condescending. Out of all the people around us, I think they have the highest chance of maybe going to war with us successfully, which is why I put a garrison right on here. I could use probably another, so I'm going to consider that. Another garrison somewhere on this border. Maybe right here? Wouldn't be terrible. Or a little further back into our territory, maybe. And then we're getting too close to that river. Yeah. I just don't want to put it too close to the rest of these districts where I'm going to have to... But... I do, like, obviously this is a great spot from which to fight. From either this direction or this direction. But if they come in at me over here and start burning this, I don't have a good base of operations from which to attack. So that's what we're considering there. These guys are really down here in case somebody tries to do something sneaky with this town, like just in... I don't think they'll do any weird invasion things. I am also a little concerned about these guys down here. However, I think we are much stronger positioned than them. Orange ones are the only ones that are even remotely close to me, but that could change as the new world opens up. Did any of these guys... No. So let's see. Classical, 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 classical. So we are the only ones that have gone to medieval. Getting there first. And this town needs something to do. Well, it can help with Statue of Zeus until I come up with something better. But this territory really is kind of terrible. This town just doesn't have a lot of room to expand. I think it's clear we have to put a district here to help with the food. And then a couple of makers' quarters there. But, man, it is... Generally speaking... Oh, wait a minute. You wanted me to put that there? Lose 4 food. Huh. Okay, okay, okay. It's a prairie. We can consider that. We might destroy this and build a forest if it's possible. I don't know when we can build forests, but... Let's back off here for a second. Consider over here. Let's build a couple of farmers' quarters here. And then maybe... build more farmers' quarters over on these 2s, but on these 1s, on this dry grass, we can consider building this, and then... Isn't it 6 everywhere? It is 6 everywhere, so nothing special. We can consider that. A new civic about land rights. Communal land. Bonus food per number of attached territories on all cities. Now, does that include the main city? Like a city with only 1 territory? Does it get... This would... The way it reads, I would say no. Allows to claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. I think this is better, especially because it's pushing us towards bonus industry, which... sure.
Why should individual wealth and political connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land?
These are all good questions. We have to ask them.
I am listening.
I want to continue getting all this guy's stuff in the hopes that the
Your
trade
empire
makes him less
isn't
likely to do something awful. Oh boy, we made it. Okay. But only just barely. So yeah, we still can't see the new world yet. We're not going to be able to see it for quite some time. Achaemenid Persians now are hesitant with regards to me.
To see you again.
Because we follow different religions and we aired grievances against... No, they aired against us. Trust is stable. Strength is comparable? But we are more powerful. Okay. They want us to give what now? And what basis do they have? We're oppressing the faithful. Oh my, we have lost that in the religion game. Well, we're going to fix that right now. Let's go ahead and pop a religious district somewhere in here where it makes sense. Build that up as soon as we can. Alright. Ooh, religious woes. Heathens are not, those are citizens, they must be protected. For the lives of heathens are of no concern to us. Well, we can't let that stability happen. Alright, we're going to need to consider what's going on with these religious minorities now. Where's that civic? Religious rights. Bonus on holy sites for each adjacent district. I think we're going to get that right now. It'll put us squarely over in the economic collectivism portion.
Gathering, sharing, forming.
But this is the one. I think we want this extra influence
as well.
This gives 5 faith on territory zone. It gives us extra grievances against empires. That could, the extra grievances could help us a little bit if the enemy empires start a war against us. Then we will have grievances with which to keep our war support high. And the extra faith will help us win that battle.
In history is Ivan the Tolerant.
So, yeah, we're going to need to check this out. 7 faith production, but it's 18. We have 108 followers, they have 75, so we've got more, but we need to get some more districts out there. We want patriotic, ferocious, or prosperous. This could trigger a negative event. Let's go ahead and have ferocious just in case.
15 farmers' quarters. Not sure if I should congratulate you.
I bid you greetings in the name of my proud people.
We're not going to demand that. Their grievances haven't been turned into demands. I just wanted an extra grievance because they do have very high war support. And now at least we'll be able to get our...
Intrigue me. Let's talk.
Okay.
Your proposal makes
Pleasant.
good sense. I say yes.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about trying to air those grievances we just gained.
Keeping watch.
Alright, so we got feudalism, which theoretically... Ooh!
For such a mighty being, the tales of Zeus are full of questionable
We're the first
morality
one into
and
the new
poor
era. We get to
decisions.
pick which wonder we get to build. So which one is going to help us here? Bonus influence per number of trade routes. 20 faith and stability. Reduced turns before being converted. That's okay, but we did just unlock a religious district. A religious wonder, I should say. The statue of Zeus is bonus faith. They're all bonus faith? This is the only one. 25 war support when going to war. Does seem okay. What is this? 1 food per faith? Oh god, that is so exploitable. Because, like... we could exploit a lot of faith. Alright, first off, which of our cities needs more food? 16, 19, and still going strong. The capital's 25, and it's got massive amount of food. Mostly because of that boost from the feudalism, I believe. Swiss needs some food. Probably could also use a extra religious district, to be honest. So I'm not feeling great about any of these. Bonus influence is probably the best bet here. The food is nice, but we already playing as the Rapans, and we've already got good food production. So I'm going to go with this one. Then we have to find out which... This is 21 trade routes. It says 55. This is where we're going to drop that wonder. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But where in here? I guess it could be like up here. Sure. It doesn't get this spot, but that's okay. I think we're already exploiting that from here anyway. Alright, this city is continuing to look for new ways. Aha! We had a plan. We're going to build a couple of farmers' quarters here, because if we do split this off as its own city, each of these is... Right now, I had these two combined because of how well they complemented each other. This is a lot of production. This has a lot of food. But we can go ahead and mix and match here. The thing we don't have is anything besides production and food here, but we'll let those build up. One city is participating in construction. We'll add the other cities on to help once they're done with their current situation. Now what to do with this guy? I guess we could try and seek the New World from this westernmost point. We need to find our version of the Azores, from which getting to the New World is much easier. Ooh. Now with 2 holy sites, religion has never been stronger. It's time that we address the dissidents. What do we do with unbelievers? So this one would bring us way over into extra city cap. Okay. Or we could banish unbelievers. Poof. I could get pretty... There's a scientist star already. Dang. We just got here. We're like 6 turns in and we already popped a science star. I like it. A blossoming of beliefs. Religious feeling is strong across the Empire. So, what should we do with these groups, our religious orders? Do we dissolve them? Try to improve our faith by a percentage, or do we influence to give them a flat output, lead them? Lead pulls back a little bit on our science, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind that. We've got a lot of ways to get good science right now. Balance is important. New grievances available.
Greetings in the name of my proud people.
Oh, unjust rule of the Celts. They're oppressing people. I don't need to push that claim, though. Despite the fact that it does have a couple of useful resources, as long as the Celts let us buy them, then I don't think we have a problem. In fact, this one... Ooh, bonus percent food. They also had... I swear I just saw they had another one. Some... Silver. Where do you have this silver? There's no known... Oh! We need transoceanic trade. Did they find a weird portion of New World? No, that's just a weird island in the south. Alright, so now we have a good reason to go find transoceanic trade and add that to our queue. Alright, so from here, it's going to wait a turn, and then we'll try, once it's at full strength, going 2 turns out into can't see through that, but we can still pass through without issue. There's theology, so now we're getting extra city cap. Maybe we don't try to split up our cities. Maybe we just use that city cap in the new world in the near future. Oh, battery level on the headphones is getting a little low. Give me 1 second. They're oppressing... We are oppressing the faithful, and they've forgiven it. Oh man, even with that extra Zeus wasn't enough. We're also apparently in a new tenant situation. Shoe gluttony. I do kind of like the extra move speed. Purge idleness. Mandate patronage. Proselytize daily. Ooh. Bonus stability on a commons quarter. We've already got bonus stability on rivers. Ooh, that is just going to explode our money. Let's take it. Kind of insane. Alright, well, went as far as we could, and we still couldn't find anything. The Khmer made it back.
What concerns you today?
Now.
Why are you here?
How you doing, friend?
Ooh, you got coffee. Take it, as it is 1 per farmers. So our farmers are probably doing pretty good at this point. Let's take a quick look how our cities are shaping up. Farmers are building 10 per. Hawks on the wind. Uh-oh. Gotta lock down our cities. Industry goes down for a short while. Well, I say short while. It's 10 turns, which in a game that's only 450 turns, that is 1/45th of the game. I guess we're just going to leave that boat there, and when I can turn it into a cog, I will. Tikal should probably build a second one, ready to upgrade to a new cog. Religious woes. There's a religious minority growing. Dang it. Where's this religious minority? Is it here? How is it getting that strong? I am This is unacceptable. We need to build yet another district over here. Help with the faith. I just don't understand how he's so strong there. We're building 27 now. It was 7 before. Somehow we've fallen behind. I'm building them directly into the province that's having the biggest effect from my opponents, but they're still managing to get a lot. There's 60 coming from here. Dang. 50 faith from Holy Site, 8 faith from District, and 3 from Territory. So he's built at least 2 of his holy districts in there. The Teutons have joined us. War summon. So now our pikemen and our other... We never got to use those cool javelineers. What is this army doing? It is swordsmen, Syrian raiders, and archers. Syrian raiders this late in the game? It's a little crazy. Okay. This has got 2 science districts coming up to help boost our science. 7 turns per... Well, not 7 per. 7 right now. Built any science quarters anywhere in here? No, we only built the money situation over there. So we don't have a particular... Okay, yes, we do. We do have a spot over here where apparently we have science. And we have plenty of food, so I guess we could build another science district there just to boost things, and then another one there. Or maybe that's where we build some more market quarters. Build a science one down here. That's 3 industry. Good. The Greeks declared war on the Mongols. How are you going to declare war on the Mongols? And like... Oh. But... under what pretext? That's what I want to know. It doesn't tell us. It'd be nice if we could know. A merchant from far... Let's let them in and see what happens. No, we didn't get our second city cap from this. Or did I just make it go away by doing some order instead of, or rather, liberty instead of order? Another scientist star! Holy cow, how are we blasting through the science that quickly? I guess the next one will take a long time. And we're similarly close on our merchant stars. Our agrarian stars are pretty close as well. We're going to get builder stars pretty soon. Aesthete stars is catching up. Expansionist stars is never going to go anywhere until we hit the new world. And we're not going to get there in this day and age unless we can find and like get an independent people over there assimilated, even though we don't have any land units on board. I guess it's not impossible. So our main defensive army here has 2 extra slots we should probably fill. Maybe we put a light horse in there. 35 and 31 plus 8. Better than nothing. Now let's double check. I think I've bought every single thing I can buy. Apparently I never bought that, or when I bought it, it was... Okay.
Where have you been?
I bought this coffee. I guess the war destroyed the trade route and I have to rebuy it.
I bid you greeting.
Speak quick.
There was an
Yes.
incense there I don't have either. Cannot be done while in crisis. Oh, they're demanding that I give them something? This is these guys.
Tureji was the largest wood structure in the world for 1,200 years, more or less. That should impress anyone.
Go away. Go away. Why do I have all these new grievances? Stop it. What I'm concerned with is, how is it he thinks he can demand this from me? Oh good, we're getting it to convert now, finally. But, go back. Hole up, and go back. This guy says that we're oppressing the faithful. Oh, because he converted to their... So that is no longer going to be valid as soon as we manage to convert it, which is very soon. In fact, we're about to convert some of his. Soon he's going to be oppressing the faithful. Then what, Buttercup? Then what? Huh. Food gets very tricky over here now. Oh, we apparently need more of it. So what about these here? 8 food, that's the best we can do. What about a harbor? 12, that's even better. But we should probably also improve our public road. The Mongols are feeling aggressive. You don't say. Alright, so I've got my other boat. Once we have the opportunity to convert them into cogs, I think it is. Ooh, this needs something. Let's build a religious district. It's farmers' quarters. It's the administrative center itself. Yeah, let's build a religious district over here, probably in such a way... Yeah, let's put it way up here where I don't care, I guess. Because that maybe we can expand our religion further down into Nubia. Then we will have the one religion to rule them all. Alright. Merchant stars have been earned. Found a curiosity. Curious. We've already hit stage 4 of this religion. Wow, okay. All our strength, all our units get +2 combat strength. We're getting money already from 2 previous ones. Industry and influence. I think we just take the bonus combat strength. 2 combat strength is pretty significant. Could make a big difference in a war in the future. This is consistently really frustrating. And we just got to keep banishing them. But soon. 2 turns. We don't have to worry about that minority anymore. Or at least we have to worry about it far less. I wonder if I need to take the civic, what to do with unbelievers. Let's go ahead and do this. It'll get us an extra city cap.
Infidels, but they're still taxpayers. I hope you don't miss their tithes.
I hope I don't miss their tithes either. So banishing population, sacrifice of population to increase money? How does banishing people... I guess there's more money to go around, question mark? What we actually have is an inquisition that can increase stability and faith. Okay. God, the numbers really spiral out of control in this game eventually. Now this guy's just going to chill here. Getting the cog unlocked in 3 turns. And honestly, I think we just go straight for the 3-masted ship fairly quickly after that. Because then we can head to the New World.
Your empire is an enigma.
The Greeks caused me to lose a trade agreement for salt? You bastards! That's where all those grievances came from. Ah. Now. Wait a minute. The Teutons. I think one of their areas got pinched. $500, huh?
You have unlocked seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans.
There's
You
the
can cause
transit
trouble
and
anywhere
oceanic
you
trade.
want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
First one to reach that. That's nice. Wow. My graphics card is actually struggling with this game. It's kind of surprising to me. It's a 2070 Super. And yeah, I have it cranked all the way up, but I didn't expect it to be an issue. Alright, so now, these cogs... Honestly, Caravel seemed like a... In other games, cog has been the transport and the Caravel has been the exploration vessel, but maybe it's the other way around. Receives less damage from consecutive turns spent in deep water. Okay, but how much will it be? I guess we'll find out. Can they make it there? Across the border, war ravages the empire of the Huns. Thousands abandoned their homes and are now seeking sanctuary with us. Well... We could isolate them by sending them down to Mohenjo-Daro, which is not in a position to feed them, is the thing. We have no more infrastructure that could really help with that. But maybe if we built another based district, it could get us a little closer. What about another one after that? Yeah.
If a little knowledge is a dangerous thing, with 5 research quarters, this city is not dangerous in the least.
Nah, it's not. Can Mohenjo-Daro... It could fit one more farmer for 8, which would just not feed them. But Harappa also can't really feed itself. Dang. Okay. Well, hang on. Put out a harbor here. 12. Okay. That's pretty good. And ooh. -4 but plus 25? That's hard to say no to. So I'm not gonna. Or... Oh, they all claim the rest of the ones we got there. We could put a wonder right here. That would get all of that. Oh, it's beautiful. We're gonna do that. So in the meantime, what's the next best place to put a farmer's quarter? Over here. We lose a little bit of science doing it that way. Now here, I guess that's the weakest thing that we can cover up to get an extra 19 science. I guess we just refuse them. We don't have any room for them, sorry. Yeah, okay, it's only losing 20 instead of 35, so that means once we're out here, we can survive for 4 more turns. I think we can get to... yeah, we can cross an ocean in that time, right? Right?
Yes.
Especially if we had a great lighthouse, we'd be able to... You can't always get what you want. Ooh. Yeah, that helps us with the faith, so let's do that. And then, honestly, we can put it right here. Wait a minute, there's an enemy dude right there. Can't put it there. Oh well. Not an enemy, but another player. Alright, alright, alright. 5 of 7 already. The Umayyads was a good choice. We're risking a lot just blindly heading out into the... We're planning to have to reach safe haven pretty soon. Now... The plan was to go here and get caravels, which allows us to travel navally, but... and colony plan, which is really good. But I guess until we get to Carrick, we won't have any support from naval units. Except our cogs, which are having trouble. They downgraded a treaty. Jeez. Yes! Land ho! We found it! Uh-oh, but these guys didn't. Whoopsies. I hope they don't get caught out. They don't have much longer. I think they can last one more time. Meanwhile, these guys have found it. But they're kind of trapped over here with very weak everythings. Because they don't repair themselves. Come on, you can't make it? Really? Oh, they barely can make it going that way. Whew. Alright, well, these very exhausted sailors will just have to find some way to explore this bountiful land. The Norsemen are in this game, so they are busy fighting. That might give us a bit of an advantage going into the New World. Meanwhile, back here, these guys build so fast. Put it here. And we can put a nice little triangle of science. I do wish this colored them based on what they were, right? This says it's a research quarter. Counts as a research quarter. It should be blue. Maybe some other way to call out that it's a special research quarter, but it should just be blue, right? Is that the first salt we've seen? No, there's salt in the old world. Now, with cultural venues flourishing across the empire, a famous painter has been criticizing my rule for obliquely their work. We can encourage it. Get a little bit of liberty added to our order. Keep things civil. Now this set of dudes definitely needs to be upgraded. It's costing me quite a lot of extra upkeep to do it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I think I also want to add one other unit to that group. Add a light horse, maybe? Rappa might want to add another few merchant districts. Ooh. Drag that to the front. That's even faster way to get more money. City Watch, bonus stability on garrison. That can help at some point. I'm sure we're going to need it. 76 surplus, so maybe we won't need it. Alright, hold off on it, I guess. 12 industry, though, is pretty good. 21 industry is, you know what? It's even better, somehow. But yeah, the capital's got a lot of stuff to do. Military architecture. So now, our cities may merge.
Sign this treaty.
The Greeks want an alliance. We're just going to keep being peaceful, because it is really working for us right now.
Accept your terms.
We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Let's take a look at what we are falling behind on. Obviously, on militarist stars, we're not going anywhere. Our population is actually not rising as fast, and obviously our expansion is not happening. So that we're going to hope that if we can blindly blaze our science through into the early modern era, we can get some new world cities set up. But the agrarian stars is a little bit troubling. I don't have a good way to get more food. Alchemy is science thing. Does that say 5%. Okay. 5% is not terrible. So we're going straight to three-masted ship. Is there somewhere here that gets us an extra city? There is. So we should probably force our way through there as well. Through Chivalry, which gives us the hamlet. Armory is very nice for building new units.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in...
Alright, so what else are we finding in this new world? We've already fully explored basically this one territory. Can't see what's over there, but, you know, extra horses and salt. That's nothing to sneeze at. We're going to send this guy a little north and see what the territories in the northern continent thing, assuming there are two continents there. Now, Seuss, Doctor. Another way to get food. I think so. I think we lose 5 food, but we get a lot of extra production there. Is not a terrible play. Because we've still got other ways we can expand our food network down in this direction. We're going to need to build something other than food industry here, though. It's got no slots for science or money. Some of these infrastructures come with, yes, there you go, bonus researcher slots. Do any of these have bonus merchant slots? No. So we're going to have to put something over here. I don't know quite what yet. All hands to the station. Alright, we've got an unknown strategic research. It's not niter, because we've already seen niter on the board, I believe. Did we get one? Added somewhere. It is not. It could be niter. No, we haven't seen niter yet. So yes, I think niter only appears in the early modern era. So what's the upgrade from light horse? It's not the heavy cavalry. I guess it's going to upgrade to these guys, right? The harass. That's pretty good. I'm going to want... to start preparing... Oh my god. Another light horse, and then a few heavy cavalry as well. And that will be the group that I send over into the world. This 500 industry is still going to take absolutely forever. Let's get rid of a couple of these merchant districts just to help get us through.
Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human hands.
Ganung Mulu. Caves beneath the striking pinnacled mountainside is said to be home to endless bats, bottomless shafts, and lost souls. There's a pretty cool mod that gave a different flavor to... Whoa! Talax Galactics. So this is a melee ship, looks like. Oh, it doesn't know, it has one range. I don't want to fight them. Probably they don't want to fight me. They have knights and crossbowmen here in the New World? That's not cool. A watery grave. Let's go ahead and use professionals to dig up that treasure.
We've been going nowhere.
Yes,
Let's continue looking a little further north here. Six of 7.
All hands to station.
Wow, this is a pretty big continent. But this looks like a little island chain here in the north, which has pearls and salt. What do we have? I mean, we're exploiting 4, but we don't actually have it. We just happen to have...
As feudal structures prove practical for both farming and warfare, certain codes and practices arise that, ideally, ensure a fair and honourable society.
Alright, well, I'll take it. What is it, the hamlet? Yeah. Alright, so now we're heading to 3-masted ships. So in 13 turns, we'll have the ability to travel into the New World and settle there. Alright, this guy's not going out. Other thing, not yet.
It's one of those moments that make you feel like a small thing on a wondrous planet.
Halong Bay. Huh. I don't think we're going to be able to get around there. That might have to get all the way to here and just see if there's a way to get there. Alright, I'm getting a pretty good idea of what the New World looks like here. Oh. These guys have put down an outpost in the most likely place that I might... Okay, then these guys are also going to need to get some things to go and explore the New World. This will need to be... Okay. These guys have move and fire. Oh, it's a ranged horse unit. Like the special chariot. One, two, three, 4, 5. We have just one more swordsman? I think so. That seems right. And we should probably get the barracks in order to help train these guys a little faster.
Listen very carefully.
Another alliance.
have a
Boy, this
proposal.
game is getting pretty easy.
Yes,
Alright, let's see if we can get this guy around underneath. These cogs that made it over the New World, they ain't going home. They do not have the health for that. We need to send over a rescue party. The question is, how are they even telling the old world that they're still there? They can't get back. It's not actually possible.
yes.
Alright, these guys are just going to chill here till got the ability to send them to the... Huh. Religious leaders contend that demonic forces are behind the afflictions, while philosophers argue for natural causes. I think we want learning on 4 cities. I hate this. I hate upgrading my units like this. I need 2 iron. Is there nobody out there willing to trade iron?
Your empire is an enigma.
There is somebody out there for such a deal. I'm a little concerned every time I level things up like that my income gets so much lower. Which is why I was trying to pop out a bunch of extra... Oh, there we go. Which is why I was trying to pop out a bunch of extra merchant districts. Try to improve things.
Setting sail.
Send word back about this shipwreck that we found in the New World. Okay. How is there a shipwreck in the New World? Got me. Maybe this is where Seuss can help us. And we'll build another one up here. Get one merchant triangle at least in Seuss and help them do something useful. Is that our third scientist star? It is. Holy moly, we got no way to get scientist stars now. But we can't leave this era. There's just so much more for us to do. We're about to get another builder star, or is that our first? Second builder star. Pretty close to getting a new aesthete star. And we're not getting another agrarian star. We'll probably get another merchant star once I finish building these merchant districts. What do we deal with scientific facts? What is the response? The empirical findings that contradict religious truths. We want bonus stability and faith, or 1% science on holy sites. Interesting. Unfortunately, the collection of where I put my holy sites is not fantastic. We could consider this pushes us towards stability or towards bonus on science. Let's take bonus on science.
Axis isn't extremist. Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
I know we can enter a new era. Unfortunately, you've crafted a game where that's a bad idea.
If trouble comes, 5 market quarters should provide you with a number of pragmatic answers.
Alright, these are dry grass. So I'm also going to build some merchant quarters down here because they're considerably cheaper. These other options? No. Why? I thought... that the quarters were supposed to scale with the number of quarters you've already built of that type. But I've built 0 market quarters in this city. Is it maybe not per city? It's per everything forever? Like, wait, that is kind of rough. But I feel like this could also use some more industry. I don't have a lot of that, so there we're going to pop that in front of the 2 options as well. All right.
Listen very carefully.
Yes, I
Yes,
cannot dispute the
learn more about things with also the stuff. And I think, oh my gosh, how do we not have this happening as soon as possible? We can now, once you get enough industry, you can just plow through these older infrastructures, even if they're not great. They're still okay to have. But usually I don't do infrastructures until I run out of stability, but I haven't run out of stability yet. Oh, yes I have. Holy moly, I definitely have. What's going on? We're going to need a commons quarter before we do anything else. Or else we could build a district here, which actually doesn't boost our stability, but it does cost less than normal. That's not great. Huh. Is there a spot over here where a commons quarter will help a lot? guess this isn't terrible. We are very reliant here, so I think we can't afford that. But I think we have to, right? Because that spot was very good. 12 is quite good. Now, we're just going to burn through all the infrastructures of the year. 5 money on 160, not a big improvement. Tourney Fields that helps us build units later. We don't need that just yet. Bonus vision on Garrison and Main Plaza. Not yet. 8 money, sure. 44 money? Oh boy, why didn't we put this way up front? This is going to be growth, but we can't really benefit from growth because we can't expand anymore. 13 science, 4 science, 5 science. Let's get just the 13 science and then come back. We put a pretty big boost there. Pretty big Q, I should say. And we find our way north from here. It looks like no. We still have to keep going around the southern ice zone. Made it back. We knew grievances. They rejected a plea to adopt my slave's civic choice. I haven't, made a slave civic choice? But I guess that's what they rejected. Yeah, I need to see what's going on over here. I think it must be a little bay. I thought it might be a way between 2 continents, but it looks like it's more like an isthmus, like a Panama situation.
So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy? A barrier or a blessing?
I can't talk to them yet unless I see the city centered, is that right? Now, this one is finally running into stability problems, so... This is the city that was having other stability problems, right? Let's go ahead and have Sus build them a nice boost to their stability. Extra 20. That'll put these guys in better shape for sure.
No doubt this independent people possess sophisticated customs.
120
rights,
extra
language,
influence
and
per turn
beliefs.
for being
I
over
do
our
hope
city
your
cap
French
by
people
2.
know.
Ah! Sus meets Sis. Okay. Unfortunately, we are at the opposite end of the axis where they are concerned. Influencing them is going to take a very long time. Carcasses of what? Of ships? It kind of looked like there was a carcass of a ship.
Your position is now at the top of the podium. Humankind will remember this time when no other empire could match your achievements.
Did I just take first place or something? Like, I don't know what that particular voice line was referencing. Well, we don't want to fight them. We just want to explore this bay, question mark? Ah, the capital finished all of its nonsense. It still got places that could put a grand mosque, huh? Yeah, I'm not against that idea. Although that's a prairie. Kinda want to put that stuff on dry grass. Let's put this on the prairie. and then we'll put a science complex over here. We've already got our monetary complex going pretty well. Should also look into infrastructures here. I know that some of these weren't great. +4 because of harbors. +5 money. You know what? 10 industry is not nothing to sneeze at. We should probably have a barracks here. All these cost 1, so it's real easy to just say sure. 12 money, yeah. Bonus stability, sure. Bonus influence, okay. 10 science. Oh, this one should definitely have all of these, by the way, because we do have... Oh no, this is not the one we built a lot of scientific areas, but we could. In fact, I'm going to queue one more up. That'll be our 3rd science district here in this city. Capital city. Now, let's see if this is a bay. Okay, that's a bay, but can we sneak out through here? Looks like we might be able to sneak into the other ocean. And truly map this uncharted land.
Setting sail.
Yes, we found the Southwest Passage.
Right.
There's a little bit of coastal water that's not actually next to a coast somehow. What? What? You found an abandoned boat. An abandoned cog. Another one? I have double cogs. But they're costing me more upkeep, but I don't know that I need them. Oh boy. Okay. I guess I'll keep these two together and we can use them for military purposes at some point. Where's my favorite spot where I would actually, like, of the places I can see, what's the best place to land at and start a new world colony? It might be this one with the salt, although there's a big cliff here. Although it's a natural wonder. This is the spot we land at with the beautiful natural wonder. And we might put it right here to get a lot of production, because the harbor is going to give us tons of food when we build it. So we're going to go ahead and bring these guys in here to chill in the harbor. Like you do. Like one does.
All hands to stations. Raise the mainsail.
Oh, another independent people, huh?
Eyes on the wings.
Ooh, we
Not
got the
everything
builder
worth
star. Good,
appreciating
good, good,
was
good.
forged by human hands.
Found Lake Baikal. How did we find Lake Baikal? Because they like us now. Why did the praise increase the cost of the assimilation? That's odd. We're gonna try and go around the Northwest Passage now. Oh boy, we can make it, I think. This poor city, it always has... No. It always runs out of things to do and people to see. We'll put money there, and then we'll build a triangle of science buildings over there, I guess. Although, yeah, we're running out of stability, so that might not be the best play. We could build something to help our stability. But we'd need a garrison. Our garrison could go here. If we ever have to fight a war, we'd be very happy to have a garrison right there. It'll give these guys somewhere to be. There we go. The Carrack is now available. Wait, did that mean... Did we already get... We got the 3-masted ship. Oh, crap. I didn't know we were ready to go. To the new world, fools! And also, where was that spot? That's the spot, right? That's... Yes, it is. Boom. And we also built a second group. Oh boy, I don't have enough money to upgrade everything. My money is just collapsing right now. I'm building some more merchant districts, but boy, it does not seem like enough. There are other money things that I'm missing out on. I mean, that's 5. We could put a second harbor, which would make that 10. 51? Well, there's a big one we're missing. 12. Alright, we can make it over here and find our northwest passage. It is getting way harder to get these era stars. 127 of 149. Yeah, we are not making progress on that. Our ability to support a larger population is basically stalled. Now, purple, green, brown, pink.
I bid you greetings in the name of my proud people.
They are also in the medieval era. And they are also potentially jumping into the next era. Oof. They could definitely catch up. So, what's in the next era that we would really want? The Dutch is a bonus of money per harbor. We do have a decent number of harbors. Our capital has only 1. But our other territories have a bunch of harbor possibilities. And our new worlds will also have that. The Flute is a naval transport that I believe is faster to get across the new world. It's also possible we go with Ming. 1 influence on territory. 1. 1 influence on 1? 1? I'm making 411 right now. Even if you included all 9 of my existing territories, that is plus 9. Read the room, so to speak. What is wrong with these developers? Now, 1 influence per district is going to make a pretty big boost, and so is 2 influence per adjacent district. That's fine. This is insane. I get that the other piece is the big one, but why even put that on there? If it was 2, I'd say, okay, you've got a decent option there. But 1 is just painful. So, I was thinking expansionists like the Spanish. Bonus combat strength on units starting their turn on non-allied territory. That feels okay. I kind of wish it was like +1 combat strength to units and +2 on units in non-allied territories. It just feels like you're not always going to use that very often, but it's definitely an aggressive move. And then it gets a religious district that gives... It counts as a commons quarter and gives nothing but faith? Who cares about faith? The faith game is over. I've won. So why do I care about this? See, look, +1 influence per population. That could give you 30 per city instead of 1 or 4. They've already gone to the New World with the Ottomans. The Ottomans would that I kind of really wanted, actually, now that I look at them. What about the Venetians? They get a harbor? Does it count as a harbor? It counts as a market core. They don't get a harbor. They get money. There's not a lot of tiles that produce money in this game. Basically luxury resources, and that's it. +5 on every market. Bonus influence to boot. It's interesting. Money per naval trade route. I think we're going with the Dutch to get our money boosted because we're just looking at it and it's not good. I don't know if we're going to go just yet. What can we earn? Estate star and a money star. Let's at least wait until we get those. Wait a minute. Which one is lost at sea here? Oh, that one, it made it back in. Okay. Lose the mainsail!
So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy? A barrier or a blessing? Their future may not be in their hands.
So praise, every time you praise, it's the cost of assimilation. Why? I don't know.
Loose the mainsail.
I think we have to come back. I think this is not going to make it.
Setting sail. Raise the mainsail.
Wait, we can upgrade in the middle of nowhere? No, we can't. It's just telling us that an upgrade is available, but we can't do it right now. Niter is necessary to upgrade? That's too bad. They grabbed the Mughals. Man, we're running out of opportunities. If the Dutch go away, we'll be very sad. And to be honest, we ain't getting near this merchant star anytime soon. Look at this, 50,000. We're about 6,000 away. It's going to take a really long time to make that happen. We got the 3 most important stars. We got a couple other silver stars. Yeah, I think it's the moment. I think now is the moment. We grab the Dutch before anybody else does. We'll get a flute. Where's the status of my New World guys traveling over here? There they are. That's one of them. And while right now these guys are in a caravel, which is only a 3, I'm actually going to have them come back into friendly territory because I think as soon as we go Dutch, they're coming right back. These guys never move. Oh. Cool. It is really hard to support this army that I've got. It's not even that big. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Alright, I kind of want this guy to come all the way back over here and see if we can get a visual on this independent people. I don't know that it will be able to do that, but we're going to try. Citizens of the impoverished city of Seuss have come to watch you with a disturbing tale. Over the last few years, several young people, including his own daughter, have disappeared without a trace. Scouring the lands, he eventually came across her and others. Stage! They've run away to join the circus. Okay. But we can't halt that practice. Defiant means minus stability, but plus 10 stability? Well, that's a really weird combination. Alright, we're going to take that. Now, we do have, yes, we have the other city cap being brought up. Luxury manufactory is coming up. Yes. I don't remember that we have a monopoly on luxuries at the moment. There's not one luxury that we have a lot of. We simply bought them all. Yeah. If we were to go to war, we would have so many problems with stability. It would be kind of insane. We could use procession and inquisition as temporary stopgap measures, but we would need to immediately start building as many commons quarters as possible, and or garrisons. Alright, so I think we decided there's none of these that we're going to get. We should go to become Dutch. We're adopting the ways of the Dutch with a flute and a Wok warehouse. I don't know if these guys will automatically turn into the flutes. I'll find out.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy. It's a time of discovery and exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans, without those who explore with pens and parchment. It seems the Dutch have both ships as well as pens and paper, not to mention their vast quantities of cheese.
Cheese. Alright, we've entered a new era, and unfortunately we've set a tough goal for ourselves because we did get a good boost to our monetary income. I think we got an extra 100 or so there. But we're really going to have to take advantage of those Dutch Wok warehouses. I think that will give us quite a good boost. Because I don't think we have a harbor for this other city here. Yeah, this one could use a harbor. Ooh, 20. Dang. How is it doing 20? I see 2, 4, 6, 8. Where's it getting 12? It's also weird that the harbor says, oh, this is a trading thing, when actually, it's not really. It's mostly food. It's almost always mostly food. Put this here for bonus lots of money. And we put this here for bonus lots of money. And then, I guess we wait 40 turns for that to happen. Oh my god, that's awful. And I can't even send more people over there. Ugh. It's gonna take so long. Alright, let's look at these and what we don't need. We don't need +4 food. +5 money? Get out of here. It's a joke. 2 industry? No. 8 industry, though. Is it worth 3 turns? I guess it will be eventually. 1 worker... Okay, it's 2 worker slots, so that's not terrible. 8 money for 3 turns? I mean, way at the end of the rest of this. Alright. So, that's it for today. Thank you for watching the Medieval Era. We will be back in the future. So, have a good one.